coming towards the end. Unless somebody else wants to share, we could maybe close, I guess.
Well, I'd like to thank Keith. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good. Keith, I'd like to thank you for stepping in and finding that meditation that we listened to and playing that because I wasn't feeling too attached to the program or the principles or anything this morning when someone didn't show up and caught a resentment. And I have a problem with um, apparently everything about AA just goes right against my grain. During the, I heard a promise that was quoted in that meditation that said, "Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change." And then she goes on to say that we see that it happens automatically without any effort on our part. Well, maybe in the early days when I was on a pink cloud, that seemed to be true. But these days, I find that my attitude about life in general is constantly struggling with the attitude I think I should have after all these years in AA. So there's a constant struggle between the way part of my brain has been trained to think and react and the new way that I'm supposed to think and react with AA principles and the things that AA has taught me. Constantly struggling with each other. And like I long for a moment when the AA principles will take over and I can automatically, just have a new understanding of situations that used to baffle us, you know, won't baffle us anymore. I need that, I'm just tired right now of just, I got a example because as Sarah said, examples are probably a good way to explain something. Here in the United States, we drive on the right hand side of the street. I've been driving on the right hand side of the street since I got my license, which was a long time ago. If I move to England, they're going to tell me I have to drive on the left hand side of the street. Now, that's going to be a big problem when you've been driving on the right hand side of the street for 60 years or something like that, you know? So, coming into AA and being told, forget the old way that you used to think, we want you to think this way now, is a problem for me because I'm set in my ways, and when I run into a situation like the situation at 7 o'clock this morning, I react the way I've always reacted, with anger, with resentment, uh, and it throws me completely off. And whatever solace I thought I was going to find in the meeting was lost for 10 or 15 minutes until Keith, you found that meditation thing. And I was able to get my head back into, well, this is where it's supposed, this is why I'm here. This is the way it's supposed to be. Let me relax. Let me listen to these words. And all it really does is um, highlight the issue that I have with my thinking that within a second, I can just go back to my old negative, angry, resentful way of thinking because things didn't go the way I thought they were going to go. Uh, Somebody's not here that's supposed to be here, so therefore, where does Steve go? Anger, resentment. And it took 15 or 20 minutes, whatever it was, and that meditation that you found to get me back to where I am. That's it's draining. It really is draining. And for some reason, and I saw this when you first came into the rooms, you just seem to have an easier way of getting along with this, and uh, I envy you. I really envy you, Keith. And it's great to see you guys, especially Sarah. I like your new short haircut. Makes you look younger.
Thank you.
And hopefully next week we can get back to where we're supposed to be here. And that's all I have to share today. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Steve. Well, I think we've had a successful and valuable